Good day, crafty chums, and welcome to Nicky's Index Card Sunday. And so here's my index card, a piece of book paper, and some oil pastels, some distress inks, and a little bit of white paint, white acrylic paint. So what I'm doing first off is I'm going to glue this piece of book paper to this index card. This is going to be part of the Think Pink Art hashtag event and Nicky's Index Card Sunday. So that's what I'm doing, just making sure that I've got a as good a bond as I can get it there, and I'm just going to rip off the book page. Went to a second-hand store and bought myself a book just so that I'll have some book pages to play with. It's not a first edition anything. And it was just a cheap second-hand book, so there you go. Normally I can't bring myself to rip up book pages because it feels like a sacrilege, but as it's not a first edition book or anything like that, it's just a mass-produced book that's been hanging around for a while. And what I'm going to do next is I am going to use my white acrylic paint and put a light wash on there. I'm going to see if I can do this in real time, just doing the one take. And I'm just going to put a light wash because I just want to give myself a waterproof base. You could do this with a watered down gesso, which would work just as well, but also leave you some very interesting lines on there, so some more texture. The book page adds interest because you'll have text underneath it you can see. So whether you can see that, it's just a very light coating, and you can see that the words are starting to come through as well. So I'm just going to quickly dry this off. I don't normally dry things on camera because I think it's just awful, the noise, but I'm using my husband's camera that he's let me borrow because I'd saved up some money for a new camera, and then we had to use it for something else. So he feels guilty for that, so I get to use his camera instead, which is good. But anyway, I'm trying to do this in one take because I'm not sure how to work the camera. So yeah, I'm also having trouble. I'm also having trouble with editing because I updated my Mac and it updated the iMovies, and now I can no longer figure it out. Oh well, I'm a little bit challenged, but hey ho, we'll get there in the end. So right, what I'm going to do next, I was going to use gelatos, but I don't have a pink. I've got a peach, but that wasn't quite pink. So I'm going to use my oil pastels instead. Because this is Think Pink Art, folks. So I'm just going to rub this in now with my fingertips. Which is good, I'm quite used to that. See the oils on your, I believe, fingers that help it to rub in. have to forgive me if I'm wrong there, because I'm not used to working with oil pastels. Haven't got a clue. And now I'm going to have a stencil. Just trying to see what looks best, and what looks nice. Maybe I'll do it like that, and a baby wipe. And just going to work on lifting off the oil pastel. I've been wanting to replace my camera for ages. Well, my other camera actually died on me a little while ago, and I've been using the built-in camera on my laptop, and that's not very satisfactory because I have to do it so it and it's there and it points down and you don't really get to see what I'm doing. So I've saved up for a new camera, and then, as I say, with that, having the standing rigging replaced on the boat, and they've come up against a few problems, so it's taken more money than we'd put aside for it. So I had to put my savings into the pot, and hence no camera. But hubby, as I say, felt a bit guilty, so he's letting me use his, which is nice. It's just I don't know how to work it properly. So there's that there. And I'm going to edge round this now in some Distress Ink fired brick. Well, I might just dry that off because that's a little bit wet. So we'll just dry it off a little bit first. Excuse the noise again. So just going round in the Distress Ink. Quite like the torn edges, the ripped torn edges. Just adds more texture again. More texture, more interest to the piece. What's that? I don't know whether you can see what it looks like, but it's quite interesting with the text coming through underneath as well. Normally I'd go over this in a black pen just to outline the flowers and that, but I'm not going to, because I'm going to put a saying on there, and I'm going to write the saying on. Oh, I should have found the pen first, shouldn't I? And that is the Think Pink art. No, look, it's not going to work. On there I might have to spray it just to seal it. And then dry it. It's a bit of hairspray, that. Hoping that works. So the Think Pink art is no, it's not going to. Oh, darn. see what else I've got here. Is that working? So the Think Pink art. Well, that was almost going to work, wasn't it? So there you go. It's just a very quick index card there. Dance first, think later. And let's see if I can actually go over some of this. Won't really let me. Thought that sealing it would help, but obviously not. Yeah, did I finish that thought? Think Pink art is about cancer awareness, just bringing cancer awareness to the forefront of people's minds. There can't be many people who don't know someone or haven't had someone in the family or a friend or that hasn't been affected by cancer. It's such it's such an insidious disease, and lots and lots and lots and lots of people are affected by it, and the earlier you can get treatment, usually the better the outcome is. So cancer awareness, be aware of your body, be aware of changes going on in your body, anything that's out of the normal, and go and get it checked, because better to be safe than sorry. I say also as well, get used to what your body feels like. You know, stop checking yourselves now so you know what's normal, what's your normal, what does it normally feel like, and then if something changes then you'll know. So yeah, that's my index card, and I'm not going to do any more to it because it still needs to dry a little bit more before you can actually go over the top of it. But dance first, think later, folks. Samuel Beckett, because life's too short, man. Just get out there and do things. See you again soon. Bye.